I think I want to theme this episode around the Lord of the Rings. Um, I haven't seen all of them. I mean, I know it's a long, series and things of that nature. But I'm pointing this out because this is like another investment that I had made. I gave my significant other this, and it's interesting, man, because like when you a sovereign, all of this stuff is like worth way more money, and people don't understand it. It's like, yeah, this may appraise for 1,000 on the regular market, but when you start monetizing on it and stuff, like this is probably worth like $50,000, like what I just showed you, because of the fact that I monetized on it. See, the thing is that the value of everything goes up when you get into this realm of, calling yourself a king or queen or whatever the case. Everything, the value of it all just goes up because of the fact that they're pricing this stuff on what's called a corporate market. And when you take it out the corporate fold, sometimes the value of it 10 times, man, like double, triple, 10 times or whatever. So people get crazy, man. People get crazy. Remember on the Lord of the Rings, that fool was obsessed with that ring. I forgot the evil guy's name or whatever that stole the ring, that was holding the master ring or whatever on part one or whatever. But that motherfucker was obsessed with that ring. If you remember, he got sick. Remember? See, when you get this occult, people take the occult for a joke. You could be a normal, high level functioning genius and mess around and get into the occult and lose your goddamn mind. And you're like, what are you talking? That's probably what happens to you. No, see, I kept control. That's what they're scared of me for. Because I was able to go through mad different rituals, right? Like dark rituals that most people, if they would have exposed themselves to that, they would have went crazy. And I was able to stay in control though. So I never went crazy. But then you got these people, they go crazy off of greed because they start to see the power. It's like magic. And you start to learn this power, this occult, you really could just about do anything and get anything you want. Like if you really put your mind to it, if you really get into like um spell casting and really taking these rituals serious, you can manifest and do and get anything you want. And the thing is that you're gonna just have to deal with the residue of it, though, because of the fact that people go crazy for this. They're gonna lose their mind for this. I'm telling you, like once you really start making a lot of money, like people are gonna turn against you bad. I mean, it happens to me all the time. People turn against you bad, like you ain't shit to them, man, because you're worth so much money. And it's like, you know how to, not only that, but you have so much control. They can't use the Illuminati on you. They can't really do nothing with you. So it's like, you got to be careful when you get this knowledge. You got to be careful when you get this power to make sure that you don't abuse it, because it's designed to turn in on you and to make you crazy. It really is, because see, the power and the way it works, as far as channeling and things of that nature, you channel from what's called the sun. You channel from what's called the sun, and you take in that chi through your mind, through your brain. You process that chi through the sun. So the reason why they say lose your mind and go crazy is because all information comes in from the head. Just like you came into this world, your head came here first. Remember that. So when you into the occult, when you build in your what's called your spiritual body, remember you have to get your head first. People that's in the school of voodoo know what I'm talking about. You got to get your head. And once you get your head right, then you can start to manifest and really make money and have control over what you're doing. Because if you don't, that's how people lose it. They come into the call, they ain't eating healthy, they're not eating vegetarian diets, they're not doing the rituals and things they're supposed to do, the dark and the light rituals. And then when they're interfaced with dark energy or darkness, they're not able to deal with it because of the fact that they never did the pre rituals to prepare. And that's what I'm doing over there. So people go crazy, man. Like I invested, lots of money into different people, and they just lost it because they get a little power, think they bigger than you, and they know more. People want to go before the teacher. Remember the story in the Quran called Moses and the wise men? I love that story. I think I've told this on a different video. And what it is in that story in the Quran, the wise man was doing all of this shit, right? It's actually the story of Luqman too. And he was doing all of this shit. And the wise man was like destroying shit, and he was like, he's an evil fucking person. And it came out to be everything he did ended up panning out to something great. But nobody really saw that. Like when he destroyed the boat, they thought he killed the people on the boat when he destroyed it, but he didn't. He saved all of them. And they was considering him a murderer and all that. He didn't murder anything. He saved all of them. He's like, what are you talking about? Because this is what you're going to interface with. When you walking with a teacher, you are supposed to stay in the role of a student. Even if you feel like you know more, you wait until that assignment's over, and then you totally over. Then you judge. But they ain't ready though. So be careful what you do with this power, man. I'll be coming up with more. You guys have a good day. Peace.